Seers and Seekers, welcome back to my channel. This is Lucy B. We're doing yes, no tarot card readings. So make sure that you have your questions ready in the format of responses of yes or no. There may be a possible maybe or not at this time. So you're going to have three choices here. Each of these cards right here will either be a yes or a no, could also be a maybe. I have also, to help it be a little bit more personalized for you, I've also pulled the zodiac signs that you can utilize as another means of deciding which card you're going to pick. Over here, we have Libra, Aries, Gemini, and Pisces. Over here we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, and Capricorn. Over here, Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer, and Virgo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a minute to decide which one you're going to pick. Ask your question, concentrate on the card, take a deep breath, take the time, ask your question, and then I will flip over the cards. Additionally, there will be a follow-up reply to each card to let you know when it may happen and possibly how it may happen. And then we're going to go into utilizing tarot over here, and you can ask 3 more questions in the format of yes or no. So take the time and pick your card. All right, the answer to the first card is a yes, but accept reality. This outcome may end up being less fulfilling than you expected. In other words, be careful what you wish for. When will this possibly happen? And can we get a how as well, please? Your answer was a yes, so it says, if the answer was yes, you have total control, however, over the situation. Previously hidden information appears once you see the bigger picture. This will come in about 2 to 3 weeks. It becomes bigger once you understand that life is too short for the small stuff. Regardless, play the situation in your favor with delicacy. That's that one. All right, are we ready for the number 2 reveal of number 2? This one is, yes, a breakthrough is near. You're about to experience a major breakthrough. Keep going. Love this. Very, very nice. Now, let's see if we can get a little bit of supplemental information on that card. When, possibly how, will this breakthrough happen? And the answer was yes, so we go with it'll happen in 2 to 6 months. A brilliant idea out of the clear blue sky resolves the whole situation. As usual, this releases a flood of amazing experiences. You will be gifted with an unparalleled sense of universal support. It's how brilliant ideas seem to come from nowhere in the first place. Very, very nice. Interesting that it was you would experience a major breakthrough, and it is tied to this one, which is talking once again about being gifted with the idea, with the brilliant idea. Really nice. All right, let's do the reveal for the number 3 card. And this one is no, but it's a temporary setback. This is a delay. It is not a denial. Things may improve in the near future. That is always very hopeful. Let's see. When will this improve? It is being delayed, but for how long is it going to be delayed? When will things improve in the future with this particular answer. Here's the reply, and now we go to a no. If it is a no, wait 3 to 4 months, and the trumpet of change will blow loudly. Though this speeds the course of events, you need to be patient. You need to welcome the unexpected because outside help can dramatically shift your situation. Watch out for that surge of joy which follows. It packs a wallop. Very nice. So although it was a no, if you were hoping for a yes, then you have a time frame of about 3 to 4 months where things will change, and possibly it'll change with the support of somebody else. And so now we're going to break this down into 3 groups, Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. And you get to ask 3 more questions in the format of yes or no. There will be timestamps listed below. I will see you at your perspective choice that you made. See you in a bit. All right, welcome back. Group number 1. This is the yes, but group. Have your questions ready. The cards have been shuffled, and so here we go. Think about your question, and let's see what comes out. Queen of Cups. Ten of Wands. And the Fool. The answer to your question is yes. We have 2 yes cards right here. We have 1 major arcana, and then we have a no in the middle, but there are 2 very strong yes cards here. So we have somebody here, and this question may be pertaining to something that you are very compassionate or very passionate about, something that you hold very dear to your heart and you've been putting in a lot of work into it. It could be related to a relationship because it is a cups and it is about emotions. You're asking the question, I believe, at least some of you, about a relationship, whether it will work out well or not for you. You do have a lot of invested time within this relationship and you would like it to work out. The answer did come out yes, but I see with the 10 of Wands, with a lot of sacrifice and a lot of struggle that you have endured recently, working on the relationship for a very, very long time to keep it going in the direction. And this amount of work will pan out into something new. Something will change within the relationship. Both of these cards have a lot of trusting involved in this question that you're asking. Having the trust within yourself, acknowledging your own intuition. You're being asked to stop worrying and stop working so hard on it because it is something that will be meant to be. If this is not related to a relationship, it is related to a love of something very deep. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship either. It is related to a very deep connection or a very strong emotional connection to something. You may be asking about someone within your family, having a strong relationship with your family, having a strong relationship with your friends. It may also be related to something that you want to do with creativity, and you are asking if this is something that will come to fruition, if you have what it takes. The answer is yes, leading to the new beginning with the Fool and all the hard work that you put into it, yes. I'm trying to give as many possible scenarios as this is the collective. You may be asking about the health of someone within your family, or this may be related to a friendship. Either way, there's been a tremendous amount of work invested in it, and all that will pan out into something very, very nice. A new beginning. Take a leap of faith if it is regarding starting something new that you're very passionate about, whether it's artistic, whether it's singing, dancing, acting. You're being asked to take the leap of faith. With the archangels here, you have an archangel right here, and that archangel is Metatron. So ask for guidance. Ask for guidance from Archangel Metatron to give you clarity in this quest that you are asking for. Very nice. All right, let's do your second question. Please think about the second question. And here we go. The answer to the second question, please. And we have here, beautiful card. We have the Four of Wands, celebrations, and the Four of Cups. 2 4s right there. Very interesting. And a 3. A succession here. 3, 4, and 4. And the 3 of Pentacles over here. The answer to this question is also a yes. You have 2 that are yeses, and you have 1 that is a possible maybe, but the 2 here are very prominent with the 4 of Wands, which is all about celebrations, having so much within your life to be grateful for, having so much guidance from the divine and your angels always protecting you. We have celebratory, and we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is taking a lot of joy within the work that you are doing. With Pentacles, it has to do about projects or work or something that you are very, very good at. But for some reason, you are dissatisfied with it. You are feeling as if you can do better. You are feeling as if in your life things could be better. You are feeling perhaps a little bit on the bored side, even though you have so much to celebrate and so much to be grateful for in your life. Your angels are telling you to please focus on what you have, not what you do not have. Either way, the answer to your question here is a definite yes. You're being asked with your angels to wake up, focus on the positive of what you have, the incredible amount of cleverness that you have in your job, the quality of work that you produce that is so good. You work well with others. You have an excellent reputation. You have so much happening within your life. And we also have the 4 of Wands here, so another angle of this could also be your question asking perhaps about, will this person be the one? Will this person be long-term? Will there be also a cause for celebration? Are you graduating? Are you looking to start a family? Are you looking for much more of a commitment with something? Is that where that energy is coming from right here? This is what you're wishing for, but this is what you are experiencing right now. But overall, the answer is definitely a yes. And something that we have to remember is that you will begin to see the bigger picture in 2 to 3 weeks. Things will come into better clarity for you to help you make your decision. So that is the answer to number 2. Let's go now for the third question. Please think about your third question. You have the 6. You have the 6 of Swords over here. You have here the Page of Cups. One more. And we have here the 2 of Cups, falling in love. Very nice. I have a lot of water energy in this answer right here. So it's a question that's very emotional. I'm going to say that this has, once again, something to do with a relationship that you are asking about. You've been having thoughts of maybe moving on from the relationship, changing things. If it's not relationship related, which is very hard for me to believe that, as we have water, and we have cups over here with 2 people that are very much in love, very much happy with one another. So most definitely I'm going to say that this is another yes answer to your question. And you have been having the thoughts of moving forward, moving on from the situation. Things, however, are moving in a better direction for you. You are moving from something that was causing you to have a lot of turmoil within your life. Maybe it was with the relationship. Maybe it was in a place where you are at that you're not happy with. It's no longer serving you. And you are making the decision, the choice to move on. It could also be about traveling. If the question was about traveling, will you be able to travel? Will you be able to get this job and move on? I see yes. I see also a lot of information about a possible romance overseas, or romance that is kind of far from one another, a distance relationship that you would like to get more serious. The Page of Cups is offering you, letting you know that this relationship is something that is reciprocated. If we're looking at a friendship, both of you are very much close with one another. There is an offer of some sort of commitment to you. It could be also an offer of a partnership for work. Or it could also be a relationship that has been stagnant for a while, improving, a resurgence of it. Maybe forgiving each other and trying to make amends, trying to start over, each one of you giving a little bit of yourselves to make the relationship work. So very much so, relationship reading right here. Either a relationship of partnerships of some sort, or romantic relationship, or friendship relationships. A partnership also in business could be a business that you would like to take overseas, or a business that would require you to relocate. That may be something else as well. But the answer is a yes as well, with this energy of all these cards. Very, very nice. All right. Group 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to come back and visit me on my channel, Seer and Seeker. I do all kinds of different kinds of readings. I'm going to be starting up for this month of a lot of readings about shadow work. That'll be the next major long video that I do. And I always have a little bit of support from the angels. So if that's something that interests you as well, please subscribe if this resonated with you. I sure would appreciate you coming back and subscribing and sharing this video if it's something that really interested you and resonated well with you. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Lucy B. See you next time. Bye-bye for now. Hello, number 2. This is the Yes, a Breakthrough is Near group. All right. Think about your question. Let's start with the first question, please. And let's see what the angels have to say. First card that wants to come out, and we have the Page of Cups here. Second card, we have the Hangman with Awakening. Very nice. Third card, and I do apologize, the first card is actually the Ace of Cups. It's a little different than the typical tarot card. So I do apologize. It is the Ace of Cups. Even better. And then we have the Hangman, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. All right. So, two very strong energies here, the Ace of Cups and the Hangman. So the Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups is a very, very brilliant and beautiful card to get. You have the Hangman, which is a major arcana, and then you have the Five of Pentacles that wants to come in and ruin everything. But it is still a yes answer. So you have yes over here, and it was a breakthrough is near. Remember that. So with the Awakening card, which is also the Hangman, remember it said up here, a breakthrough is near. If I can pull this out, it says you're about to experience a major breakthrough. Keep going. So that would suggest that there have been moments in time where you are deciding or thinking about quitting with whatever the question was for this particular one, and you're being told to keep going. Well, that's the energy of the Hangman as well. The energy of the Hangman is a little bit on the, I'm kind of tired and I'm going to try and look at things in a different way. In fact, you're being encouraged to look at things in a different way from all angles and not to give up because your breakthrough is almost near. So this question is, I do not feel it to be related to a romantic question, for example, a romantic relationship. I'm feeling with this question that you have, it's related to something more tangible, something more regarding your current situation, something related more towards finances, towards your current way of living, the way your situation is in your life right now. Even though the Ace of Cups is offering you a new relationship coming into your life, and that may have been part of what your question was, if somebody out there is interested in you, Or will you ever find love, for example? Or when will your soulmate come into your life? I'm still feeling that there's certain parts of your life right now that you are feeling lacking in, which is keeping you from being able to receive the gifts that are coming into your life, that want to come into your life. Too much negative thoughts going within your head. A lot of it has to do with money. And you have been feeling stuck within your life, not knowing how to get out of these situations. But this card is telling you that there's something that is going to be gifted to you, whether it is a loving relationship, a loving friendship, somebody that's coming in to offer you some kind of hope and support. Doesn't have to be romantic. This little mermaid right here is giving of something to you, having you open up your heart, asking for you to open up your heart and to accept this, to let go of this type of energy that you have here so more can come into your life. It could also be related, because it is, the cups is related to intuition and awakening of your spirituality. If you are someone who is doing some sort of spiritual practice and your question was, will it take off? The answer is yes. In fact, even though you have this card right here, these two are pretty strong enough that the answer is mostly a yes. There could be a yes, but, or a maybe, because of this energy that you're still experiencing, this negative thoughts that are affecting you and causing you to have challenges within your life, even though you do have the support of the angels guiding you. Archangel Sandalphon is the archangel that is coming up here, and it is the one who is supporting you and trying to help you release the grip that has over you of your negative thoughts, especially negative thoughts related to money, not having enough. Maybe you're trying to start a business with being employed by your, self-employment, and your question has to do whether it'll take off. But you're worried that it won't because of the money situation. You have been thinking about it for quite some time, afraid to move forward and take that leap, but you've thought about it enough. So call on Archangel Sandalphon to help you see clearly through your decisions. You do have an offer that is being given to you, whether it is romantic, friendship, or just a gift of your spirituality that is awakening within you. So your answer for this one is a yes. Great. Very, very nice. Let's go on to your second question, please. And remember, the answer here was yes, the major one, but in 2 to 3 months, a brilliant idea out of the clear view, out of the clear blue sky resolves the situation. So that negative energy that you're having, something is going to pop in and help you. There's going to be assistance to help you release some of those feelings that you have. Okay, are you ready for your second question? Think about your question carefully. Think about your question. Give me that energy and let's see what the answer is. Please, angels, what is the answer to question number 2 for group 2? Thank you. And it says release. Oh, and the other ones are back to back. And once again, we have another 5 here. 5s are all about change. The previous reading that I did was asking you to change your mindset about money, about your resources, about what you have in your life, change your negative thoughts. Now we have here the 5 of Swords. In this particular situation, you have, I'm going to say this one is a no. So we have the Death card, which is the release card. We have the Balance card, which is Temperance, and then we have the 5 of Swords. Even though the Balance card is the Temperance card is a very positive card, and it has a lot of spiritual energy with this card. We have the Death card, and then we have the 5 of Swords, which is not the best card to get. A lot of sneakiness and underhandedness. And what's going on here is something that you have to let go of, something that has to end, something that is no longer serving you. It's an ending that needs to happen for a new beginning to start. So definitely this answer here is a no. You need to, going a little further, you need to be able to release something here. Release the people, the situation that's holding you back, and find balance within your life so that with the balance, looking at things both ways, you can create something better. There is energy, dark energy, that is holding you back with the answer to this question. Something that people around you are not playing fairly. There may be some sneakiness involved. There may be some envy involved. The answer to this question is no. There's a better way of doing this. And starting with letting go of that idea that you have of what you are asking about right now. It's not going to serve you well. And trying to force something to happen in this particular question that you asked. Do not try and force something to happen when it's meant to not happen. The answer is a no. Let it go. Try and find better balance and move away from those people around you who are taking you down a wrong path, who are not your friends, who are not supportive of you, who throw you off balance. You can do better. The answer for the main question was a yes. Perhaps it was a different question that you had. But this question that you've asked right here is most definitely a no. All right, going on to your third and final question. Here we go. Third and final question. Group number 2, please. Think about your question. Supply some of that energy over here. Think hard. Here's the first card that came out. We have the King of Pentacles. Very nice. King of Pentacles, loyal, dedicated, very protective, very good with the money. We have the Hermit, a little bit of loneliness here, going inward, and oh, so cute, the 6 of Cups over here. So we have two very good energies and the Hermit, which is a major arcana. So the answer is a yes with this question here. And now let's take a look at what could it possibly be. Going back to how things used to be for you is something that you are longing for. Going back to a time where things were maybe simpler. You do take a lot of time in thinking about things and meditating before making decisions. There may be somebody in your past who you are thinking about getting together. This question may be regarding them. Some rekindling a romance that you had from your past. Or thinking about times when things were a lot simpler, a lot easier going. You are someone who has a very strong energy, though, of being very good with your money, very protective of your money, very protective of your finances. You don't necessarily spend frivolously. There may be times where you overindulge a little bit, but it's not a consistent thing. You have a very strong guardian angel that looks out after you. Over here we have Archangel Zadkiel, might be one that overlooks you for you and one that you may want to pray for whenever you are a little bit on the sad side. You may also, looking at a different take on this, you may be looking for something into your future of something that you want to build, a foundation of some sort that you want to build. Maybe you're looking to purchase a home. Maybe you're looking to start a business of some sort. And you're a little bit confused as to how to go about doing this. You may have experience having learned a certain trait from somebody in your past who has helped you along the way. And now you would like to take this trait, this trade or this trait, and extend it into something more for your future. But you need money to be able to do this. So you're putting a lot of thought into jumping into it. Seek out the support of somebody else. Seek out the support of somebody who may be able to at least give you some financial assistance in this project. Plan things carefully before taking action of whatever this may be. If it is moving into another location, trying to find a home, or trying to find another job, be very careful, think things through carefully, wait for the right timing for you. And that's all that I have right here. Alrighty, thank you so much for attending this reading, this yes/no question reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Lucy B. Please subscribe if this resonated with you in any sort of way. Share the video as well. My next adventure will be to work on shadow work, which I'm going to be doing long videos of shadow work throughout the whole month of September. That's something that may be interesting to you and you can check it out. I'd really appreciate that. Please like, share, all that fun stuff that we always ask here. And thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Bye-bye for now. Hello, number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is the No But Group 3 group. And so I'd like you to please think about your question, or we're going to get started. Think about your question. Take a breath, a big breath in, release. Think about your question and Send me and the angels some of that energy. What is the answer to your first question, please? Thank you. First question out, first card out is the Seven of Pentacles. Nice, very nice. Planting something and watching it grow. Very, very nice. What is it that you are hoping that it grows, huh? A relationship, a marriage, a partnership, career-wise. Let's take a gander and see. 2 more cards, please, angels. Thank you. We have the Three of Cups, celebration and having a good time with friends, and then the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. We have a yes answer to your first question right here. But what is this all about? Planting something to help to watch, hopefully it grows. Having invested a really long amount of time into something, into a future. Are you wanting something to grow within a relationship? I don't see a whole lot of cups here indicating an emotional question, except for the Three of Cups in the center. It could also be related to friendships and having fun. Queen of Pentacles here is someone who has enjoyed the fruits of her labor. She has worked really, really hard to get to the place where she is at. And she is in a very good position. I am thinking your question here, and I'm hoping that you're able to give me a comment here and there and let me know. But I'm thinking the question here has to do with financial, making money, being successful, something that has to do with, will you have money? Will you be able to have a brighter future? The answer is a definite yes with these cards. You are someone who is not afraid of working, and you are someone who has put in the tremendous amount of work within your passion, whatever it is, whatever project, whatever career, whatever it is that you set out to do, you have put in a tremendous amount of work, and you are going to reap the rewards of all of that hard work. I see down the road you being able to afford to buy your own home. That just all of a sudden came into my head. You are also someone who is very, very social. You are not a stingy person. Even though you like money and you like making money, you're also someone who can be very generous and very kind to those around you and your friends. You have a good social network, or at least you wish that you would be able to have more social adventures within your life. Being invited to more weddings, more engagements. But definitely you are experiencing right now a good time within your life. You have put in all the hard work to make it work. And now it is time for you to start receiving the rewards of that hard work. So the answer is yes to your question. Let me know if I was able to hit it on the nail as what your question possibly is. All right, ask your second question, all right? Let's go. Think about your second question, and let's go. Thank you. 1, the wise counselor. 2, the 9 of cups. Nice, and justice. I don't have to look very much. I know that this answer is already a yes, a very strong yes. Very, very nice. I like that. Beautiful. The wise counsel is your typical Hierophant, a teacher. Are you a teacher? Am I speaking to a teacher? A teacher can be a teacher of any sort. It doesn't have to be someone who has graduated with a credential. You can simply be someone who's very good at teaching others. You can be someone who's a good advice giver. Then you have the Nine of Cups in the center with wishes coming true and your dreams becoming a reality. And then you have Justice with the balance. Legal, possible legal issues, but not issues in a bad way because of the other cards that are next to it. It's actually something with legality. Are you also possibly a lawyer? Or are you just someone who stands up for what is right? And you try and look at all the situations of everything. What could the question be that you asked with this? Let me take a little gander here. Well, this is with the center one. It is definitely something that you are wishing for significantly to happen. It could be anything that you have longed for all your life. It could be wanting to get married with the Justice card down the road, getting married in a courthouse. It could be wanting to get married with someone who currently you have been with for quite some time and you're wishing that they would pop the question. Maybe this someone is a teacher. Also, the Hierophant is someone who is from large organizations, large institutions, such as a church, getting married with someone. Traditional values, looking for someone who will have traditional values, looking for that Prince Charming, that soulmate, or that Princess Charming, the soulmate to come into your life. I'm also getting the possibility of this being a question about legality of some sort, being involved in some sort of legal dispute where you have counsel right here with the Justice and with the large institution. This could also be that you have gone to school to be a teacher and you're looking for a job, and that is your dream come true, to become a teacher and to help children. So let me know if I got them right. And this is most definitely an answer yes to your question. All right, let's go for the third and final question. Group number 3, the no but group. Let's see. Think about that third question. Send me that energy. Let's see what comes out. What is the answer to your question? All right, we have the Six of Pentacles here. Giving and receiving. Once again, we have the balance, having balance within your life. The Temperance card. And we have 2 that flew out, hit the ground, so we're going to take 2 more. We have the Ace of Swords, and the truth will set you free. Archangel Michael energy. And we have over here the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Temperance, and the beautiful Six of Pentacle cards. Definitely a yes answer to your question. Really lovely answer right here. You have some beautiful cards here. You're seeking the truth about something. Seeking the truth about something. The Ace of Swords is also about having exceptional ideas that come to your mind. Communication, brilliant thoughts. You are someone who is giving, but you are also someone who expects things in return. You are someone that is going to be rewarded because you give a lot of yourself. And that's where the Ace of Pentacles comes in. Make sure you pray to Archangel Michael as he is here, the Archangel of protection. I'm getting a protection spirit also here from you. Your question here has to do with the future. Your question here has to do with having enough for your future, having planned enough for your future. Your question has to do with are you making the right choices right now in your life for the future? Your question has to do with ideas that you have right now for your future, and you're not sure if it's the right way to go. And the answer is yes. There may be things holding you back. There may be some obstacles in the way. But you are going to receive a lot. See, one of the things is the Ace of Pentacles is a card of windfall and abundance. Doesn't necessarily have to be winning the lottery, although it could very much be so. This also says here, wise counsel, good fortune coming into your life, anything that has to do with resources within your life. Being and having enough and more than enough. And you're going to receive this, follow the yellow brick road, in reference to the Wizard of Oz, because you are someone who is caring and thinks about others, not just yourself. But you are being asked to have balance, better balance in your life, and not just give, but also expect from others as well. Balance your spirituality as well as your physicality, as well as your physical life and your beliefs. Find time to do both, taking care of yourself. I'm thinking this question of yours has to do with future, something about the future of creating something for the future, having enough for the future, doing the right things now for your future. The Ace of Swords is also the communication, being able to communicate properly what you want to whomever you need to be asking, to whoever you need to be relaying your ideas to. You're being asked to communicate clearly and concisely what you want, and also to try and remain objective with whatever it is that you are thinking about doing or planning on doing for your future. This may also have to do with the home. Back here, I'm thinking about the purchasing of a home, being very careful what you sign, the contracts that you sign, reading things clearly, communicating with people clearly, asking questions. But overall, 100% a yes to answer to your question. Very, very beautiful reading. Very nice. Thank you for joining me. That was your third question. And my name was Lucy B, and I would love it if you come back and visit me some more. I would also love it if you subscribe. If this resonated well with you, share the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know if I was on track with the information that I was intuitively picking up. And I'd like to thank you for being here and joining me on this little new quest. I will be doing other videos. They come out every Friday and every Sunday. And theme right now for this particular month will be on shadow work. Except for this one because I've been wanting to do it for quite some time. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again at my next video. Bye-bye for now.